This is Kendrick Summers, and you're listening to Radio Free Decipher.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another installment of Radio Free Decipher. This is Evan Lorenz coming to you from Norfolk, and once again, we have Kyle Hoyer coming to us on the phone. How are you?
Woohoo! I'm doing good.
And where are you this time?
I am outside enjoying the beautiful weather. I'm at the Pasadena Grand Slam, the big Star Trek convention down here in L.A.
I saw on the weather map this morning, it was like they're talking about all this block of rain on the eastern seaboard, and then over California is like 80s, and it said the words like perfect weather or something on the map. It was really obscene, and
yeah.
And in that moment, I hated your guts. So I hope you're having a lot of fun at everyone's expense who's stuck here.
Yes. Well.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. In fact, I've got Kevin peeking in right now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
And he's jealous, huh?
Yeah, he's jealous. He wishes he were in California right now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So
let me tell you.
Go ahead.
Let me tell you a little bit about what's going on out there.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you.
Pretty exciting. We have the Digital Deck people on the booth. They're showing people how to play. If you want to get on, play Star Trek. If you want to get on Digital Deck right now, you can probably talk with the guys at the booth here, actually. I believe they're using the handle Mandrake.
Okay.
So if you can find the player Mandrake, you can talk to us, probably on the website. So,
okay.
And we'll be using the Mandrake handle all weekend long. So.
Okay, so you log on to the Star Trek Online CCG and look for the player Mandrake in the chat area. And
that should be us.
And that's all of you there at the booth.
That is.
Fun.
That
okay.
Is.
What else is going on?
Well, we also have the Owen and Christian from the former Last Unicorn, now the Decipher RPG division.
Okay.
They're here. They're talking with people. It's pretty exciting. You know, if you have any questions about the Star Trek role-playing game or the upcoming Lord of the Rings role-playing game, those are the guys to talk to. So it's pretty exciting stuff.
Excellent.
A lot of we've already had fans coming up asking for them, and really excited to talk to those two.
Okay. You've also managed to line up an interview for us.
Yes, I have.
Yes.
In just a little bit, we're going to be talking to Alynna Nechayev. Many of you know her as.
Yes, it's Natalia Nogulich. She has actually never appeared at a convention before. Pasadena is her first one, so it's kind of a rare opportunity to get to talk to her. So that'll be coming up at the end of the broadcast here.
Absolutely. We also have the Star Trek fan club people here at the booth.
Yeah.
We have Soraya O'Brien, and later on will be Larry Nemechek should be showing up. And Larry is, of course, the editor of the Star Trek Communicator magazine. So they have a bunch of meetings, talking with a bunch of celebrities. It's a rough life, you know, I'm sure. So, but it's all good. Speaking of the interview that we have going on later today, I almost lined us up some other interviews, too, that were going to be really exciting. Not that this one is not really exciting, but we almost had Alice Krieg. We almost had William, I'm forgetting his name right now, the gentleman that played Luther Sloan. From
William Sadler.
William Sadler, that's right. We almost had an interview with him, and also Grace Lee Whitney.
Wow.
Grace Lee Whitney is actually really excited to do it, and I'm sure the others are as well, and we're probably going to bring those interviews to Radio Free Decipher
in the future.
In the future. So.
Okay.
They just didn't have time right now to do the interviews. So.
The convention is so busy.
Yeah, it really is, and it's tough. You know, I don't really want to take these guys away from their booth either. They're there to make money and stuff. You know, so please come down and support them. During the convention hours, I really don't want to tear them away from from where they're making their money. So.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, you have a good time there without us. What was that?
I'll try. What else is going on at Decipher right now?
Well, here, while you have been gone, we have been toiling away on making the 2001 state, provincial, and national championships. Actually, I say we, and that's a little incorrect because I'm being in product development. It had nothing to do with that. All the credit goes to the guys in marketing, and all the information that's been going up on the web. Calvin here has been working very hard on that.
Great, and that starts this weekend.
Yes, this is the first official weekend of the state, provincial, and national championships. Also, the prizes are going out for that. I understand that everything for an event through the month of April is already on the way. So
excellent.
We are ahead of the game, and those of you should be getting your prizes very quickly or even at the event, which is very good.
Excellent.
Oh, yeah.
That's exciting stuff. And, you know, this is the first step on the ladder to the World Championship, win that $10,000.
Yes.
So be sure and get out there and bring your best decks and get ready for a lot of good tournament play.
Good deal. Well, I don't want to take up too much time before we get to the interview. However, I pretty much have made a tradition of a Voyager tidbit every week, so I'd best get that out of the way.
Excellent. What do you got for us today?
I want to talk a little bit about the card breakdown, actually, because there's been a lot of speculation. Will there be an ultra rare? How many rares? How many commons? And that sort of information. So here you go. The full spread on what is in the Voyager set. It is a 201 card set. There is one ultra rare, as it were in Mirror Mirror and Tribbles.
Aha.
Yes, there is one ultra rare.
Can I guess?
You can guess, but I'm not going to tell you if you're right.
Is it the Alynna Nechayev card?
No, it is not Alynna Nechayev.
That's gonna bum out our interview.
I know. It's a bum deal, man. What we do have is 60 rares, 60 uncommons, and 60 commons. That's a clean split all the way down to 3 rarities. And then, in addition, there are 20 cards that are found only in starter decks.
Okay.
They're not fixed to the starter decks because the starter decks are randomized, but also playable. They're using the Deep Space Nine model. You will get many of those 20 cards in a deck, but not all of them, because it just depends on how things come out. So there's the 1, 60, 60, 60, and 20. In addition, there are reprints, as we have mentioned before, cards that appeared in earlier sets that are using new images with new Voyager lore and a Voyager logo. There are 30 of those. Previously, when Tim had done his Q&A, he had mentioned that there would be roughly 40 of those, and we have ended up scaling back from that. So there are 30 reprints. Most of those are the 20 cards that are found only in starter decks.
Okay.
So that is pretty much everything you would need to know about the way cards break down in this set.
Well, that is a plethora of information.
It is a plethora of information. And speaking of which, the real onslaught of information begins next week. Starting on Monday, we are going to be posting the first card from the set.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, last Friday we just started premiering all the Tatooine cards, so this coming Monday we're going to start premiering all the Voyager cards, huh?
Yep. And I understand that Tatooine images are still going up, aren't they?
Yes, Jar Jar went up recently, and some other ones. So yeah, it's going strong.
Cool, outstanding. So all kinds of new cards appearing on the site here.
Man, there is so much going on at Decipher right now. It's unbelievable. You know, actually, I'm sitting outside right now, and 2 guys are walking past me right now with Decipher T-shirts on.
Cool.
One guy has Lord Vader. I'm sorry, not Lord Vader. He has the Vader from Special Edition. The other guy had the Garrick.
Cool.
I believe it was Garrick.
Garrick,
sure,
or maybe Ducat.
Ducat, that's
Ducat.
what it was. And they're looking at me funny. They're looking at me funny like, what's this guy talking about us for? So they're going to hear Radio Free Decipher tonight or tomorrow, and they're going to go, hey, he was talking about us.
Oh, I have one more bit of Voyager little tidbit to share. Because Voyager airs in the U.S. every Wednesday, for every Wednesday, we're going to have extra Voyager content on the site.
Oh, excellent.
So all the normal daily content that is going to be going on as we move toward the Voyager release, and then every Wednesday a little extra in honor of the last few episodes. Well,
Voyager truly is, Wednesday truly is Voyager Day then.
Yes, it is.
Excellent.
All right, so we'll turn now to our interview. Kyle has got Natalia Nogulich on the line, and we'll be speaking with her. I now have the pleasure of speaking via phone with Natalia Nogulich, who played the Admiral Alynna Nechayev on both The Next Generation and Deep Space Nine. How are you today?
I'm wonderful. Yeah. Enjoying my first Star Trek convention in Pasadena.
Yeah, at the Grand Slam, and you've never actually been to a convention before.
No, I never have. I've been asked, but for some reason I either wasn't available or somehow it didn't fit with my schedule. So
have you found
I'm thrilled I'm going to be here all 3 days.
Yeah, is it a bit overwhelming to you, what you expected?
It's not overwhelming yet, but I'm told that tomorrow it gets a little intense. So far, I've actually been enjoying talking with the fans. It's a lot of fun to hear how they viewed the Admiral compared to how I viewed the Admiral.
Can you give an example?
Well, I noticed that, they have this idea that she was antagonistic of Captain Picard, and of course, from my point of view, I was trying to enlighten him and get him to obey orders, which he never did, and that was a lot of the fun of the relationship between those two characters in the show.
Now, you had a bit of a briefer relationship with Sisko on Deep Space Nine. You had fewer appearances there, I believe, correct?
Yes, that was only a couple of episodes, but also one in which it seemed like my character anyway was trying to get them to get to a higher ground about what should we say, universal law. sort
of there as a foil to set them up.
And they were always taking the more humane stand, which I think made them very much more sympathetic, which was great. I mean, I don't mind being the boss.
It's kind of fun, I would imagine.
And leaders are often, how shall I say, feared but not loved.
There you go.
Respected but not always invited to dinner.
Then I guess you got exactly the right outcome from the fans.
I beg your pardon?
I guess you got exactly the right response from the fans.
Yeah. Oh, yes. I'm enjoying it. And there are a lot of fans here that have been to many conventions and have said to me, well, you finally made it to one. They're happy to see new faces at the convention, too.
And you're pretty well recognized, I would imagine, too.
I am.
Not only for Trek.
I've done a lot of other television work, and there are a lot of people who recognize me from it, besides, obviously, the Star Trek, which they've come here, which has made them come here this weekend.
Do you have a few favorite moments from your times on the show?
Well, yes, I do, actually. My favorite episode of TNG was with Captain Picard when he invited me to tea, which was obviously to try to soften my stand that I was taking about the Indians and removing them from their native land, and that was a very unpopular stand that my character was taking, and in fact, you know, personally, I probably wouldn't feel the same way that the Admiral did. But the neat thing about that episode was the captain was trying to kind of court me and flatter me and soften me and actually treated me more like a woman than a superior officer in that episode. And you kind of had the feeling that maybe there would be some kind of romance developed between the two of them. And sadly, the show did not continue long enough to see that happen. But I always had a feeling it would have. And I liked doing that one, that episode the best. And I loved working with Patrick Stewart.
I imagine it would put a whole line.
Yeah, that would be what I was the most fond of.
Yeah, just about all your scenes were with Patrick Stewart, actually, isn't that?
Say that again?
Just about all of your scenes were with Patrick Stewart, actually.
It was a pretty exclusive thing because of my being an admiral. I mean, he'd be the one that I would deal with. Hey, but I got a question for you. On this wonderful game that you have, you have Alynna Nechayev listed as Integrity 7, Cunning 8, and Strength 3. So I just thought I'd ask you how I rated so low on Strength, my dear.
Actually, that's a fine question.
Are you laughing?
I am a little bit laughing. Actually,
I can't hear you.
It's a very old card, actually, and it dates back to before my time here.
That's a very diplomatic.
So
you would get like 10 in diplomacy.
Oh, why, thank you. So I'll just dodge the issue. How does that sound?
I beg your pardon?
I'll just dodge the issue. How does that sound?
That sounds very good.
But of course, maybe we could do
I'm teasing you. I actually love what you guys put together with this.
We could do a new version of your card with better stuff this time around. Maybe a Tea with the Captain link.
Hey, there you go. That would be good.
Yeah.
You know, we can only imagine where that would have gone if Star Trek had continued. But I'll tell you, it's wonderful to see such a response here.
That's good.
This weekend, yes. And as I say, I will be here on Saturday and Sunday all day, meeting fans I've never met before. And I expect it's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, very good. I hope that anybody who's in the area gets out to see you.
No, thank you. I appreciate your time.
Yes, I really want to thank you.
Now,
yes, you have
I hope we get to talk again sometime.
Yes, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Blessings to all of you.
And there you have it. That will conclude this week's installment of Radio Free Decipher. And
all right, buddy. I got to get back to the booth.
Yeah, you've been hopping busy, so I'll let you get to it.
So everybody out there listening this weekend, come down and see me, say hi, and bust my chops about something.
Good deal. And we'll see you back at the office next week, right?
Yep.
Okay. Have a good weekend.
Take care, everyone.